Here's a very unusual question. What does singer Robbie Williams and a CGI monkey have in common? Hold on to that thought for just a moment as we bring in our Lindsay Dunn. And Lindsay, you're on the red carpet for a film festival premiere like no other.
Yeah, Robbie Williams just walked the red carpet for the Canadian premiere of his movie Better Man. Like you mentioned, what does CGI monkeys have to do with Robbie Williams? Well, still ahead on City News, we're going to have that interview with Robbie about him talking about this very unique portrayal of him. It's already getting some award show buzz. Now, when it comes to award show buzz and the Oscars, there's a movie that premiered this weekend at TIFF that's already getting Oscar buzz. It is starring two Oscar-winning actresses. It's called The Room Next Door, and it's about a unique friendship between two women, one who's afraid of death and the other one who's on death's doorstep.
I think this is about a journey. It's ultimately about a woman who dies, but it's about how they live, how these women live before that happens.
When you talk about how they live, both you and Tilda, your characters had such moments of vulnerability, but also there was some dark humor. The audience was laughing.
A lot of dark humor, yeah.
What was it like to kind of experience that together?
We were always looking for the moments of fun, you know? We were always looking for how they connect. These are old friends, and they're friends who reconnect in a pretty wonderful way and grow even more intimate as the movie progresses. So I think that when you are truly yourself, that's what you find. You find those moments of humor. You find those moments of humanity.
Martha, she has such a unique perspective on life and dying with dignity. What drew you to wanting to play her?
Well, that, exactly as you described, dying with dignity. I mean, she's someone who really feels very recognizable to me. Her attitude is something that I feel very strongly about. I've had the good fortune, great privilege to be in the Ingrid position in my life with people with Martha's attitude, and that's a real enlightenment. And I like to think that were I in her situation, I would be able to meet my living in the same way that she does.
I do want to speak about your time in those scenes with Julianne, your characters together.
Yeah, well, I'm under personal contract to Julianne. We have our big Lebowski, but we've worked together now with two Spanish directors. I love working. It's so easy to work with her. I wish I would have had some scenes with Tilda, who I admire greatly. But it's funny, some people it's so easy to work with them.
Honestly, Lindsay, you have the best job. You had a busy weekend covering several premieres. Who did you speak to?
Oh, it was a whirlwind. I'm just going to share some of them right now because we don't have enough time to talk about them all. But last night alone, I spoke to the icon Jane Goodall. We all know who this legend is, and she was recognized with a Lifetime Achievement Award for all of the work that she's done within the environment and the world. And this was at the Gala for Artists for Justice and Peace. Also, Ben Harper was there to perform for her, as well as Nelly Furtado. And Rick Mercer, he was honored with a Changemaker Award. Now, that was just a moment that happened last night, but on the red carpet yesterday afternoon, there was the worldwide premiere of the animated movie called Wild Robot. We got to speak to Mark Hamill, Lupita Nyong'o, as well as Maren Morris and Canadian screen legend Catherine O'Hara. It's been a busy weekend, but on top of that, we also got to speak to Andrea Bocelli, the award-winning singer, about his documentary that premiered at TIFF. Take a listen. This is a world premiere where so many people are going to see so much more.
So many people, it's true. I'm very surprised.
Yeah, how are you feeling about the world getting a bit more of an intimate look into your life?
Very, very surprising because I didn't expect like this, but I'm very happy.
And tomorrow on City News, we are going to speak to the stars of the movie On Swift Horses, including Jacob Elordi, but still ahead on City News, we are going to speak to the UK pop star Robbie Williams.